All right, we're going to be solving systems now by graphing. We already did substitution, elimination, and graphing. Okay. All right, let's get started. We're going to do all the left side, and then you'll do the one on your own. And you'll do the, I'll help you set up with the last one. All right, so here we go. We got to rewrite each one of these to be in y equals. That means we need to solve for y. So for the top one, all we got to do is move the x. So it's going to be y equals, change the sign of the x to negative x plus 1. Up over. For the next one, we're going to have 2y is equal to, move the x over, that's x plus 8. But in order for it to be solving for y, we need to divide by 2. So y is going to equal 1 divided by 2, because each one of these are going to divide by 2. Let's see if we can go ahead and then 8 divided by 2 is 4. Show over here, yeah, we can. 2, space over, 2, 2. I'm going to do underline that because I want you to see that we're doing it to each one of them. Each one of them is going to get divided by 2. Alright, and that's how we get this problem. I need to make sure I put plus 4. 1 divided by 2. Alright, there we go. Let's use Desmos to graph and then type the answer here. So we're going to click on the link, go there. We're going to type in, let's see if it lets just Control C and copy it over here. Yes, it does. Let's do this same thing over here, Control C. Here for let's do that, and it did. All right, so we see 2 lines that intersect. So according to the front of the thing, it said that if 2 lines intersect, then the point of intersection is my answer. If the 2 lines don't intersect, then it would be no solution. And if I graph it and I only see 1 line, then the answer would be all real numbers. So this one's intersect, so I just click on the gray point, and it tells me -2, 3. So I go over here, and I show you that my answer is -2, 3. And we're done with that one. Okay. You're going to do this one right here. You're solving it for y. The only time you ever need to divide is if you have something like this, where you have a number in front of the y. Then that's when you'll divide. But your steps are, let's remember, move the x to the opposite side and change sign. And then divide by coefficient of y. Those are your 2 steps that you need to be following when you're trying to solve this for y. All right, let's go here. We're going to rewrite the questions. The first one, we got -4y is equal to a negative x because I'm moving it over and I have to change the sign, plus 28. I'm going to underline each one of these because we're going to be dividing by 4. Not just by 4, but by -4. Go down here. -4, space over, -4, space over, -4. Okay. You underline this, draw my arrow to indicate that, hey, this is what I'm going to get when I simplify. 4 equals, y equals, a negative and a negative is going to make a positive. Remember, that's an imaginary 1 in front of the x, so it's going to be 1 divided by 4, 1/4. Move the x. 28 divided by -4 is -7. I'm going to tap over, and we're going to do the next one. In this case, we got lucky because it's only 2x, so that means we don't have to divide by anything, we just have to move to 2x. So we move it, and remember, you have to change the sign, so it becomes a -2x plus 2. So now let's go ahead and highlight these and go Control C. Highlight this and go Control V. Over here, oh, sorry. Back over here, Control C. Here, Control V. Here is the gray dot where they intersect. I click on it for -6. 4, -6 is my answer. All right, we do this one. Now we're going to do this. And we're going to need more space, so we'll have to do that in a little bit. All this one. We're going to move the 4x, so that's going to become a negative. So negative 3y is equal to negative 4x plus 8. We're going to underline each one of these because we're going to divide them by negative 3 because that's the coefficient of the y. Negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. I'm going to come back up here, the underline, draw my arrow. I equals, two negatives make a positive, so positive 4 divided by 3x. And then minus 8 divided by 3. Because the negative needs to go up at the top. Alright, we're going to do this one. Negative 2y equals negative 5x minus 11. Underline everybody because we're going to divide it by the coefficient of the y, which is negative 2. Alright, let's do that. Here, negative 2, space, negative 2, space, negative 2. We underline this. Okay, so y equals double negative makes us a positive, so 5 divided by 2x. And then double negative again is going to be a positive, so plus 11 over 2. Where am I getting this double negative for the 11? We're talking about the minus sign right here. Minus sign and divided by another negative is going to give you a plus. So let's go ahead and control C. Go up here, control V, right. And then we're going to do this bottom one. Alright, so we click on it and we get our answers negative 7, negative 12. So we go back over here and we write our answer. Negative 7, comma, negative 12. And there we go. Right. For this one, well, I want to double check this. Let's see. 4 divided by 3. Let me see for this one. 3. Okay. This one, I just want to double check to make sure we got the same answer. I think we did. Alright, so it's good. So it worked good. Alright, let's write the equations right here together. A restaurant charged one customer $28.20 for 3 small dishes and 5 large dishes. Alright, so 3x plus 5y equals 28.20. And then 4x plus 3y is equal to 23.30. Where did I get the x and the y? I decided to say that x was my small dishes and y is my large dishes. Let me put that right here. X equals small dishes.
Teachers, if you haven't released your kids to fourth period, please do so at this time. Thank you.
Alright, and that was the y. Okay, so this is up to you. Which method do you want to do? Do you want to do substitution? Do you want to do elimination? Do you want to graph? Totally up to you. You need to show your work if you're going to do that. And now to get the answer, and I'm going to just scroll over here and do answer. You're going to tell me what x equals and what y equals. Okay. But that's not all, because it also wants to know what is the cost going to be for 2 small dishes. So you have to put your answer in here for the small dish plus for 4 large dishes. What is going to be equal? That is what we need to figure out. Alright, well, good luck. I'll finish all the rest of it. And then that's it. Have a good weekend. Make sure you ask for help and then submit.